is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
And he has certainly made a name. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you for? More who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And now Lynch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this Green Bay Packers offense will be commanded by Aaron Rodgers. Season 2016, Charles, obviously didn't end the way they wanted to, but what a run for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers from 4-6 to the NFC. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Lynch down around the goal line. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Lynch to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now it's Lynch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Looking deep for Demarius. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Here's Lynch to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. They got 29 yards there. And it'll be good for a Denver 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter what you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Throwing, Lynch, screen play, Anderson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Screen pass to Charles. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jamal Charles from 21 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Jamal Charles able to cap it off with a touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down following the run. Second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers defense here getting ready. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up.
And he lost the football. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Lynch on the keeper. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. In the backfield is Anderson. This time Lynch will throw. Incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver? Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go!
Now Lynch on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first, so they're operating in the red zone. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go!
And they'll run it here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On third down, Lynch. Got him in. He finds Sanders. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. On first down, it's Lynch. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their big tight end. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. So we've got a tie game at half, and you can bet both coaches are in that locker room making adjustments and telling their guys to just keep playing hard like they did in the first half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Sticking with the same drive. The quick pass, it's complete, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. We're brand new at 14. Now 1st and 10, Montgomery's got it on the run. He gone as he sprints into the end zone. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now till late in the second. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he ends up at the 49-yard line before he stopped on the play. Staying late in the second. Lynch has got the connection across the middle, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The Broncos tied up at 21. So that'll do it for us at the EA Sports Studio. Going back under the lights for the second half of this Monday night matchup.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. Shreds the tackle. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 30 yards.
That's right.
That's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for him to roll, even after the first missed tackle.
Right now.
In this case, tackle was
CJ
missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
This game is over. This game is over, man.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Try to set the screen, and it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they? How
about the anticipation on the play? Reading,
he put the one hand, Perry catch the ball, one hand interception. Linebacker, right? Get the fuck out of here. One hand, he just scooped it like, come on, get the fuck out of here. One hand. Right.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
One-hand interception.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now we look at C.J. Anderson as he trots back out there and gets set to go on offense. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on. What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
What are they playing? I mean, of course you picked it up.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And crossing Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just
you're getting away with your block,
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And
you kidding me? You got to hold on to that ball, man.
And brings up 3rd down.
That's a play you got to make.
Every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Lynch to throw. Packing pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for us. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Lynch. And able to find Green. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect. And that's caught inside the 30.
Right.
A gain of 32 that time.
That's right. Make a play on it. You put the ball there and make the play. That's right.
At this stage, down
That's
in the
right.
2nd half, looks like they just wanted to
Go.
find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly
right.
right. I don't think the coordinator's
He
looking
put
at his
that
play
ball
sheet and trying to figure out
perfect
which play will work well.
He went up a
He's
little,
trying to figure out how to get
play.
the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find
That's what I
people
expect.
plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
He made the play.
Now Lynch on 1st down. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Watch right.
From the red zone now, here's Lynch. And he'll take
Right.
it into the end zone.
You threw a
for
bullet
Denver
up in there,
score.
baby. It's packed, baby.
Emmanuel Sanders, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off,
I
mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Oh, good. I saw that. I saw it.
But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And
I don't know what's going on. It must be because it's Green Bay.
I remember when they changed the rule,
crazy.
and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points,
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now the Broncos defense coming back onto the field. They are down on the scoreboard. They're just trying to keep the opposition now at bay.
Let's treat it a little bit like tennis. Hold serve. Don't give up anything. Win the point, so to speak, and move on from there.
Did you play tennis?
I actually did for a little while. Wasn't very good
right.
at it. But I tell you what, the kids
right,
better.
You're
right.
Exactly.
There's no time. Play tight coverage. We'll take this.
Whose kids were we talking about?
A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Brandon Marshall coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
That's right, Shane Ray.
Got him once again.
That's right. There we go, baby boy.
Back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
That's right. He's looking to throw it right to the tight end. I knew he played tight coverage on this time.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
That's why I made Aaron Rodgers hold that ball a little longer.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He's going to field this at the 4. Ooh, with a juke. Good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Demaryius Thomas gets set to go again on offense. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or a star, because that's what they're going to face each and every game. Extra coverage, extra people.
Boom,
so now, do you fight through it? Do you find other ways? Or do you allow it to affect you to the point where you're no longer an impact on the game?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight.
Oh.
Anderson loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rushers, Jamal Charles on the carry. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Lynch to throw. Going underneath for Charles. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Lynch. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Three yards left to grab here on third down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Here we go.
Charles. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Straight, baby. Perfect pass.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. Green. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Green. 39.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Oh boy, what about
Emmanuel
that, baby?
Sanders
Pass so
with
much
his second
guns in
touchdown
the end
of the
zone,
night.
baby.
And the Broncos draw a bit
Touchdown.
closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Right, here we go now
as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Lynch going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it.
Right.
And that could be an important 2 points and gets them back within a field goal.
Actually, can't count him out. Can't count him out, man. Can't count him out.
And they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Walker. Go ahead.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Surveying
the field. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Good hit.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Shane Ray coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. 2nd down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the ball. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Go ahead, D.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up.
That's right. All Miller,
Big-time
baby.
fumble.
And Shane Ray picks it up. Runs in the end zone, baby. Touchdown. That's what I'm talking about.
McManus now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Bye-bye. Hey, daddy, baby. Hey, daddy, baby. Daddy, give me kisses. Oh, Jesus. Give me kisses, bye-bye.
Rodgers again now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially
if
the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And the recipe on their last drive resulted in a touchdown. Looked pretty good, so they're going to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we saw the offense coordinator, the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they expected the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
Oh, you got to hold on to those passes.
And the hit jarred it loose.
You got to hold on. You're going to take the hit anyway.
He had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
You gotta make
3rd down at 4.
That's the excuse for that. One to hit.
Lynch to throw.
Oh, I had to go
Incomplete.
like that.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And
You really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they got to protect him.
And they know it. That's their meal
got
ticket. They
detergent
want to take care
packets.
of the
What are you
big guy
talking
behind
about?
them. In this case, they let him down.
Give me kisses.
How about you wash the baby's bottle? There's no bottle.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. And Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker drive from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
So when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Ball start, offense. Still 2nd down.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And you know, you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line. You got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Here's Jacob Shum now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really good field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Latroy Guion. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
This is Charles. And a good swarm of football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And this is going to be incomplete.
What is that? Where you get that from, Buck?
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field.
No, that's dirty. Why you always trying to dirty?
Done very well because that one was batted down.
Toys right there. Let's go with your toys, Buck. Huh? What you doing, baby Buck?
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And seeing no options, he just tosses
Baby
it away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
Oh, he's supposed to pick that off, Lord. He was right in his zone.
Touchdown.
Right in his zone. He's supposed to pick that.
Davante Adams.
He was running right towards him.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Didn't he kiss his baby
Quite the
butt?
game for him individually.
No,
A
daddy.
touchdown catches now.
So
Is that my baby butt?
whatever you want him to run,
Baby
he's going
butt.
to do it and do it well.
Your daddy's
Up in the
baby
end
butt.
zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. They'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. On second down, Lynch. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
How'd you get my keys?
Yeah, she's tall enough to reach the
In the
table now.
backfield is Anderson. A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Clinton Dix with a pick. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know, that was a
So
bad
how
read.
about that for a momentum switch?
Should have
We're
threw
in the
it
fourth quarter, and it's a
upside
tie
instead
game.
of
You've got to take care
I
of the
wanted
football
to
here.
gamble.
Now their opportunity to take
Should've
the
threw
lead
on the sideline.
right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You got mommy's keys.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
On first down, Rodgers. And no escaping means he'll
I
go
know what
down.
Aaron
They
Rodgers
got
waiting
him
for.
a
He's trying
sack. And they weren't in
to
zone
pick
coverage.
on
They were
Darren
in
Stewart.
man, and
Darren
each
Stewart,
did
man,
his
he's
job.
a good
And
safety,
that looked like
man.
vintage, old school
He can
coverage,
cover.
didn't it? Man
He can
coverage
cover
reminded
just
me of the
enough.
old Raiders team. They had a Hall
Me
of
and him
Famer
hold
at
that
one
ball
corner
just a
and a
little
defensive
longer.
player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's right. With flies on, baby.
On second down, here's
You know you give
Rodgers.
the bananas to right finger? Put them in the oven.
As he
Give him
releases
the
it,
Overnight.
and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the
You didn't
offensive
say
line,
heat 'em up,
they did
did
a
you?
nice
No,
job
don't
of
heat
trying to
it up.
protect their
Just
passer.
put 'em in the
But
oven.
when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him.
Ooh, he shook off with Darren Stewart's
He
hit.
goes down.
Aaron Rodgers, but Von Miller finished it off.
Again, my goodness, that is now his fourth sack tonight. Third and
Miller's
long
on
defense
fire.
with no fear. They brought the pressure.
He did.
Zero
He's
fear
fly.
at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think the
Oh,
pressure will
yeah.
get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver. Every time I see a coach challenge a
What happened
spot,
to the
that
ponytail?
makes me
You
a
know,
little
the
nervous for
ponytail
that
off
coach.
of
Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. I hope you took the advice of the player. You
drop
threw
on
it
the card.
yourself, but it didn't go your way.
Oh,
At the end
what
of the day,
the?
it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
When you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
I swear they're cheating. That's some BS.
And they'll start this drive with very good field
What?
position.
Can you wash the baby's clothes?
Yeah.
So after the INT, it's Nelson's got it here right side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on in Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course, at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drill. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground.
That's right. Good hit, boy.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. If you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Crosby puts it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. And that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out. And you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it out to the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They begin the drive with Charles. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them. And they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. Look at them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now Rogers throwing on 2nd down. And over the middle of the tight end, Bennett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Where did I use a timeout? I didn't even use a timeout. I only used 1 timeout this half.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
No.
So on 4th down,
Sedonia
shots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt.
No. Oh. Sedonia, I'm going to get it.
Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
I took like a penalty from her.
He'll look to throw.
Thanks, Sedonia.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Looking to speed things up here, going with some
They're
tempo.
covering everything out there, man.
He's back to throw. Running time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. There's that man again, Demaryius Thomas. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks on, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, Lynch on 4th down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I really gotta just keep this post choppy. I put some gas on her. She was breathing last night.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Paxton Lynch connects right to Sanders to end this game.
We watched over time where the
Look at
offense
that,
works
pretty
on
throw.
scoring late in the game and finding a way
Great
to win,
catch
as
by
we just
Sanders.
saw there.
Just saw it right
He
there.
does
Now
the
can
rest.
they preserve that
Touchdown.
advantage that they just
With the
got?
high step. Put him on 21 prime.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
It's up for our defense to win it. Comes
So
down.
that drive
It's our
spanned 5
defense
plays.
will allow us to
And it
win
ends
this
with a Denver touchdown.
game. Hey.
Where did you learn that from? It's funny.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now
That's
to
her
kick it
making that noise?
away.
Yeah.
This is taken about 7
It sounds
yards
like she
deep.
said,
And with time a factor here
that-
late, he'll just
hey.
take a knee and they'll start things
that-
out.
did she say
at the
that?
25. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set
That
here.
sounded really
And they're just
crazy.
trying to keep him out of the end zone.
That wasn't
Obviously, a
butt
field
fuck.
goal does no good in this situation. So what's the appropriate amount of pressure defensively, Charles?
I think he's had a little more pressure than what is normal. If you normally want to send a 3-man rush, maybe you make it 4. If it's 4, maybe you make it 5.
Right.
Anything to make sure
We let
that he can't
Shane
just sit
Ray
back there all
and
day
Von
find a
Miller
target, and then you
fly
tell your
to the
secondary,
quarterback.
play your normal coverage,
See?
and
Aaron
maybe an extra
Rodgers
step
keeping
or two
himself
there.
up.
And be careful that nothing goes over the top. So incomplete on
We ain't
first.
giving
Let's see
him
what
no
second
time.
down has in store. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the
We ain't
blitz.
giving him no time.
Back to throw. He's got time. And
right.
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. So the D-line's going to spread out. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs. The dive.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Chris Harris,
It's
baby.
Chris Harris with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Lights
Chris
out.
Harris Jr. back
Chris
there
Harris.
playing. I mean, do you really want to throw the ball in his territory when the game may be on the line here?
Not a good idea. I think he caught that with a Super Bowl ring, partner.
And once you
So
have the
Liz
Super Bowl
right
ring
there
on it,
with
ball
the
doesn't
deflection.
bounce away. That just seals
Chris
the
Harris
victory for his
picks
team.
it off.
Absolutely a huge pick by
Phenomenal.
Chris Harris Jr.
That's what I'm
The
talking
Bronco offense now set
Look
to
at
come
that.
back
Now he's
out
gonna
onto the
give-
field.
he's
They
gonna-
have the
gonna
lead,
give
obviously,
him the
late
lead.
in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have
There
a
you
little
go.
bit of a cushion.
Game over.
And that
Paxton
helps
Lynch
you
plays a
immeasurably.
good game.
The bottom line is,
Um,
do all the things that you're taught.
Just coming back and winning the game after
Yeah, but
interception.
still, the Allen Packers going to take another
That's called
timeout.
focus.
That'll leave them with
That's
just
called
one
focus
remaining
right
in this
there,
fourth
baby.
quarter of play.
That's called focus. Win the game. See, it looks like Paxton Lynch is going to be the next Aaron Rodgers. Paxton Lynch. Mark my words. Paxton Lynch is going to be the next Aaron Rodgers. That's what he kind of remind me of. With the arm ability and the run ability.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Running for it. Here's Anderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They would definitely feel like that.
I'm gonna cook those pork chops so you have that to take the
is
roast beef
finishing
on.
and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So if you can finish, or if you can just wash her stuff, I can just finish washing my stuff when I get home tomorrow.
Your stuff is in the dryer now?
Wash.
Well, I mean, you
So
want to
that'll
dry
just
that.
about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
I'm going to bed. I'm
NFL
not
on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
If I do, wake me up.
Lynch threw for 477 yards. Completed 65% of his passes. Not bad. 5 touchdowns. 4 interceptions. But that was a tough defense. And he prospered out of that adversity, and he still came up on top. And that's the bottom line. You know, I'm not so much worried about interceptions. It's about what he's done in the game to win the game. He got more focused, threw some great balls, 5 touchdown passes, great chemistry with DT, and there you go, you see Emmanuel Sanders with good connection right there. Won the game. C.J. Anderson, 21 carries for 104 yards. Pretty good. Jamal Charles, he got it, but I couldn't really get him going. Got Carlos Henderson on the screen pass a couple times, to run the ball. Couldn't really get anything going with that. They was all over that. That was good defense that they played out there. But you see, Emmanuel Sanders, 10 catches, 148 yards. DT, 9 catches for 115 yards. This is how it's supposed to look. Jake Butt, 7 catches for 89 yards. That's how it's supposed to look. That's pretty much right. You know, you got Henderson, 5 catches, 44 yards. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Even C.J. Anderson came out the backfield, caught a couple passes for 25 yards. That's not bad. That's not too bad. So I hope y'all enjoyed that game, folks. Got to see Paxton Lynch win the game down by, I think it was 19 points, well, no, 18 points. Came back and won. Came back and won that.